Guess what? There's only an hour to go. It's Mark from Goliath Sourcing Academy, and you are getting this because you are registered for the Rent to Rent Masterclass that is happening in 1 hour. Very exciting. We know you've been waiting for this for however long it has been since you registered and saw the thank you video originally. Now, before I go into the process for this evening and what we're going to go through in an hour, what I really wanted to address was the fact of why Rent to Rent is so popular, why it's such a great strategy, and why I'm sort of assuming it is one of the reasons why you are signed up and looking forward to tonight's webinar in literally an hour's time. Now, no money down is a phrase that is commonly thrown about because it's very exciting, it's very sexy, and it applies to a lot of people who have literally no money. Now, the point is it really a no money down strategy? Not really. Is there any such thing as a no money down strategy? Probably not, because you're going to need at least someone else's money, if not a little bit of your own, in order to generate property leads. Now, of course, that's not to say that it is not a great strategy if you have little to no money of your own, because of course there are no deposits required, there are no stamp duty payments due, there are no solicitor fees that you have to pay, and if you find the right sort of rent to rent deal, then there is a very good chance that you would have nothing to pay in terms of refurbishment, there's nothing to pay in terms of upfront rent, deposit, or anything as such, and you can actually start earning an income from the property before you have to pay anything out. Now, of course, that is the beautiful golden deal, the one that is few and far between, but they are out there and they do exist. And the only way that you're going to find them is by following a process, being consistent in your lead generation activities, and then, of course, having the ability to spot those deals, negotiate on those deals, analyze them so that you can get those numbers right. Most importantly, put your offer across to that landlord correctly so that they understand the benefits to them, but you're really getting that perfect deal that's going to involve no money down. Now, of course, all of this forms part of the webinar tonight, and it is in an hour, so hopefully if you're watching this video you haven't missed it. And because of course the other thing about tonight, which we've been pushing a lot, but it's a new thing for us and it's something that's proven to be very popular in the feedback that we've been receiving from people looking forward to tonight's webinar, is the attendance bonus. So for attending tonight's webinar, you are going to get the Rent to Rent funnel. I've gone through the details of this before, but just to repeat, it's a funnel of resources that are useful from the first stage of analyzing and from the first stage of researching your area, your demographic, the type of property that you're going to do, to finding those deals using 3 lead generation strategies, to analyzing those deals using the Rent to Rent calculator that we include in there, and a flow chart that goes through the whole process from start to finish, designed to help you get deals. And it is only available on the live webinar. I can't emphasize this enough, on the basis that if you're watching a replay or you are watching this after the webinar is finished, I am sorry, you are not going to get that Rent to Rent funnel. So you have to be on the webinar in an hour's time, and you have to stay through to the end, and then we will give you that Rent to Rent funnel. Now, of course, why do we want you to stay to the end? Well, of course, the fantastic content that we're going to deliver is going to be absolutely right up your street, but we also want to run through our unique learning and training system that we've generated called the Insider Circle. It's a monthly membership program that we're going to go into a much more detailed description of in the webinar itself in an hour's time, and that's after the educational content. So of course you can watch that and then sit back after you've filled in your worksheet. Remember your worksheets? Well, the worksheets are going to form part of the educational part tonight, and then of course we're going to go into the Insider Circle, how it can help you, find rent to rent deals, how we give you a 90-day course effectively that will get you deals within the first 90 days. All of that we will go through in a lot more detail this evening. So That's it from me. It's an hour's time. I'm very excited about this one. We're doing something slightly different to how we've done it before, so it's going to be huge value. Worksheets. We're going to be giving the rent-to-rent funnel away to live calls. We're focusing specifically on a strategy tonight, which is not something we normally do, but we're going to drill into a lot of detail for you in order to help you get those results. So that's it from me. I will see you in an hour. Well, it's been 5 minutes, so 55 minutes time. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see you later on, and as always, happy sourcing, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.